The Team Lally Show was previously recorded.
It's time to enter the world of real estate in Oahu with Hawaii's only true real estate radio show, the Team Lally Real Estate Show. Grab a pen and get ready to take notes. For the next full hour, Hawaii's premier real estate leader, Adrienne Lally, and Attilio Leonardi will bring you the latest in real estate news and real-world strategies on how they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it. Now, here are your hosts, Adrienne and Attilio.
Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Hey, everybody, this is Attilio, and I want to talk to you about a lady named Mel Robinson. Who's Mel Robbins?
Mel Robbins?
Yeah.
She is the countdown lady.
Yeah, the countdown lady. So her big thing was, and what's the number? What was the countdown number sequence?
I think it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, and it's not it's not the beginning of like some techno beat song. It is, I don't know, what would you call that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think it's
a life hack,
or just it's like a way to kind of reset, with just like a brain game.
Yeah,
get your brain just go.
Well, what she says was she was going through some deep depression, and I think her husband had started a pizza restaurant business with their buddy, and they were leveraged up to the eyeballs. I don't know. I think COVID hit. It was just, how sometimes in life it's like one thing after another, and we can allow those incidents in the situation we're in to define our mindset, and then we can spiral. And spirals go one of two directions. Which way?
You can spiral up or spiral down.
And so spiraling up means get your hiney out of bed and get to work. Spiral down is you don't get out of bed, and then you start thinking about all the different things, and it's just a struggle bus to get out of bed. So she said, instead of going through I'm going to go therapy, I'm going to take some Xanax, I'm going to do it. No, very simple. You're in bed, and this is the actual technique. Say it out loud.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Go.
And just jump out of bed and get into action.
Just go.
Here's what she says about getting into action. Whenever we're doing something new for the first time or something uncomfortable, guess what, folks? Between what you want in your life and where you're at right now is some uncomfortable stuff. And I don't mean uncomfortable like stabbing an ice pick in your eyeball. I mean uncomfortable like it's something new. It's something that you're going to work hard for and you're going to strive for and get you out of your comfort zone. So the feelings you have as you're thinking about making these steps to go change your life could be a feeling of nervousness or a feeling of excitement. Guess what? From a physiological, biological standpoint, as far as all the hormones and everything going through in your system, your biology, it's the same thing. But you gotta label it.
So your nervous energy versus your excited energy.
It's the same.
So use the energy.
But when you think about it as nervous energy, what happens as far as getting up and going and doing it? Oh no, maybe I shouldn't.
You have some resistance.
Yourself out of it.
You have the resistance with the nervous energy.
If you got to reframe that. I know that's from therapy, and call it excited.
Well,
don't let it rule your life. Just do it.
One thing we learned in our PSI training was jumping up and saying that I'm excited, and that really just changes your physical energy.
So now, when you're listening to this show, it could be a weekday and you're in your cubicle.
Jump up.
Just jump up and go, I'm excited. And then be careful because the SWAT team might be showing up because they think they got somebody that's an office shooter or something.
Or just someone who's very excited to be at work.
Excited.
Yeah. Do it.
Do it right now.
All right. Well, speaking of excited, I want to read a review from Randy Wilding.
Yeah.
So what he had to say was, as a longtime resident, Adrienne is extraordinarily knowledgeable about business and real estate on Oahu. She has welcomed our family, new to the island, and made strong connections. When she says she's going to do something, I can trust that she will.
Yeah.
Thank you, Randy, for that.
Because when she doesn't feel like doing something, she jumps up and goes, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. Excited.
So, another thing that I'm excited about is we have a career night coming up on October 7th.
Yeah.
That is super exciting.
Yeah, so career night, if you want to check out the real estate industry, behind the house, front of the house, sales, property management, all those different type of aspects of real estate.
Whether you're new to the business or are a seasoned veteran and you're just checking out, like, what would it be like to be part of a team?
Yeah. And check it out. Hawaii Career Night. All you got to do is go to hawaiicareernight.com and register RSVP. Even if you don't RSVP, just show up.
Yep, just show up. It's going to be at the Keller Williams Kapolei office.
Yep.
It's right next to Duraku.
Yes.
And it'll be at, I think, 6 o'clock. And we'll stay for a little bit after, from 6 to 7, and then we'll stay a little after to answer questions.
Yeah. What I always do with the career night is Adrian and I used to do them all, but now we have Laura, our president, doing them. But we're there to support. And then at the end, I'll do a little 5-minute wrap up on something that may be a challenge in your life that you need to get past, and what are the tools and strategies to get past that, so that you can get out of where you're at, which is doing the same to get the same results versus doing something different to get different results.
And then you may have been hearing our commercials recently too. Like we're looking for seasoned agents as well. And, I know that our industry there's some changes that are happening, and our team and our brokerage, we have the plan.
Tell you right now, we're like super busy, and our challenge right now, our champagne problem is we have a lot of business, but we need people to help us serve our clients at the highest level. And so that's what we're looking for. If you are tired of being the Lone Ranger out there as far as a realtor, and you want to come in and
have fun,
join the Navy SEALs. I tell you, if I'm going into a challenging market, or just, it's just real estate in general, everything that's tough is challenging. I'd rather go in with a Navy SEAL team than as a Lone Ranger.
That's right. And we did bring on 2 new team members. So welcome to Nicole and Alvin. And, we're excited to be getting them up to speed very quickly.
You know where the Lone Ranger took his garbage?
Where?
To the dump, to the dump, to the dump, 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 to the dump, to the dump, to the dump, dump, dump.
Okay. So on that note, I think it's time to talk about the deal of the week.
Yeah.
So this week's deal of the week is in Hauula. It's a rare 2-bedroom beachfront condo priced at $499,000. This is basically half the cost of other Oahu beachfront properties.
Completely renovated down to the stunning ocean views. If I was looking, and I actually grew up born and raised in Hauula. If you guys didn't know, grew up on Kawaipuna Street behind the Hauula Shopping Center. But this thing is like the only 2-bedroom that faces the ocean on the bottom floor. Literally right out the front window. The ocean is right there.
Direct beach access, a host of amenities, including a pool, barbecue area, laundry.
Open airy layout, secure and convenient, perfect for year-round living, unmatched value.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, cute little condo for, to make it yours all year round, or maybe it's, a second home.
If you want more information, all you got to do is call 799-9596. What's that number?
799-9596.
Or go to website teamlally.com. That's LALLY.com. Thanks.
Yes. So that is our deal of the week.
All right. So, we're talking about what's going on in real estate. And so here's what I wanted to share with people. There are more, I'll talk about something else a little bit different. In the last quarter of the year, so if you have a real estate team, or just even if you're an individual trying to figure out what you're going to be doing, and hopefully I'm the first person, or we're the first show to talk about it, New Year's resolutions. Because people talk about New Year's resolutions either the day before, the day of, whatever, a couple of days later. Well, that's too late, because the new year is already here. So here's what we've discovered highly successful people do, is you start talking about what your goals are for the new year in the last quarter of the existing year. So we have what's coming up called the Team Advance. And this might be something that your company or your organization should be doing. And I'm going to help you with your Team Advance.
How?
What is a Team Advance, Adrian?
How are you going to help them with their Team Advance? You're going to give them the program?
Well, I'm going to tell them Right after this commercial break. No, we're going to tell them right now, but give them context. What is our team advance?
So we all come together, and the ticket to entry is a vision board.
What's a vision board?
So just their vision, their personal vision for, business and personal for the next year.
Yeah.
So we want to know more about our team members as far as like what is their why?
Yeah.
And how can we support that?
And then after that, we go into a sweat lodge, and then we take some solution. We don't do any of that stuff. That's not what we do for our team advance. But it's getting straight with your goals and figuring out what you want to do in the new year and getting prepared for that come January 1st, but doing it in the last quarter of the year.
And doing it together.
One of the things that I do to help with people's team advances is I'll come in. It doesn't cost you anything. I'll teach what's a little 1 hour, 30-minute course. Let's just call it 1 hour. So I'll do 59 minutes and 59 seconds at your team advance. I can be one of the speakers, and what I do is I come in and talk about what is an ideal team player. I go through the 3 attributes: humble, hungry, and smart. We do a self-assessment. We do a leader assessment. We give away a mini massager, and we have some fun, and then we lay the groundwork for what it takes for each individual to work on their weaknesses and strengths to come together and be a better organization, whether it's a nonprofit, for-profit. I've done this at
Kilauea Pest Control.
Pest control companies. I did this at Sunshine Preschool.
For Augie T.
Augie T, city councilman and their team. So all kind of different organizations. And a lot of the information that I'm getting is from this book called The Ideal Team Player, written by Patrick Lencioni, who's been 30, 40-year corporate executive studying highly successful teams in all kind of different industries and organizations, and finding out what are the key attributes of the individuals that make up the whole that create these companies that are companies that people want to go work for, stay at, and are profitable. That's it.
Okay, so if you have a small team or a business and you're interested in this, just send an email to info@teamlally.com and we will get you scheduled.
Now, every time I make this announcement, I get a lot of inquiries, and I cannot be at multiple places at the same time, so my schedule gets filled up pretty quick. And I know what you're thinking, Tilio, why? Why do this? You're not making money.
Yeah, Tilio, why are you doing this?
We have a part of our mission and our core values with Keller Williams and Team Lally is called Coming from Contribution. And what does that mean, Adrian?
So that's just, it's good karma is what it is. And you're putting that out there to make connections with other, local business owners. And that something positive will come out of it. If
you're a good Christian like me, yes. I get to go behind the velvet ropes when I go up to the pearly gates. Because God, when you're before God or whatever it is, if you're high being, they're gonna go through an inventory. How are you on planet Earth? What did you do? So, even if that isn't the expectation, it's coming from contribution also means giver's gain. And and we learned that from PSI, but what does giver's gain mean?
I mean, it's just basically, you're giving without the expectation of, receiving back.
Yeah.
But it's good karma, though.
I remember learning this at one of the PSI events, and then it's like, just imagine a circle. So draw one circle, you draw one circle. And then what you have at the circle is you have you giving, and that goes off the circle. The circle is your life and everything that fills in your 24 hours a day and your life and everything and all the, just, you only have a finite amount of energy and time that you can pour into things. So when you give, what that does is that creates space for you to receive. And if you're only taking, then you have no room to receive. So think about that out there. If you are in a situation and why you have scarcity in your life.
So are you a giver or are you a taker?
Are you a giver or a taker? So what are we looking for to come join our team and come to the Hawaii Career Night? Givers or takers?
We're looking for givers.
We're looking for givers. All right. So you had something?
Yeah, I want to just remind our listeners about our 10K for Upgrades program.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so a lot of our clients have really been enjoying this program, and it's been super helpful, taking off some, financial stress of, that comes in when you're preparing your home for sale. Like a lot of our, community, mortgages are expensive. electric bills, and you're just barely able to, to scrape by.
Yeah.
And then, here comes a bill for, you got to get the exterior of your home painted. You got to get some landscaping, and it can be extremely stressful.
Yeah.
So, our team, we come in and we will loan up to $10,000 to prepare the home. And then we get reimbursed
at closing.
So we take some of that stress off of the homeowners.
I think a lot of it too is that when you live in the home and you have all this deferred maintenance and all this clutter and stuff like that, I'm going to be honest with you. You're not going to be too motivated to get it done all of a sudden because you're selling your house because you've been in it for 15, 20 years. Mm-hmm. You had all that time to do something about it. So it's called the 10K Kick You in the Okole program. Now, we're going to kick you in the Okole? No. Figuratively, we're going to help come in. We're going to manage, take all the stress. We need your cooperation because we need access to the property. Mm-hmm. You got to be like, no, I don't want to get rid of that stuff.
We'll project manage it.
Yeah.
So again, we'll take that stress of it also off of, the homeowner. Because, what we're finding is that homes that are properly prepared and, properly marketed, they're going to...
Two things happen.
Going to net a lot more money.
You make more money and they sell faster.
Yes.
And I will tell you right now that when you're selling a home and it takes longer, I'm not going to say which one of our homeowners, but it's like we've been really working hard to get this home in an escrow. I think we were in escrow. And by the way, just expect this for the market we're in. You're going to get into escrow. These buyers with the current interest rates are going to be super picky because a lot of their budget, because of the interest rates and qualifying, is being eaten up by their down payments and this and that. So they really don't have a lot of money left over to come and do the repairs that you may want to leave for the buyer to do. So what's happening is that if you get this thing in an escrow and then get it in escrow right away, you don't have the home sitting around. We just a matter of fact, we just had a homeowner, unfortunately, and we were just in the home on a Friday and then found out over the weekend that there was a slow leak occurring. Luckily, we discovered it in time and we're on top of it. By the way, the homeowner doesn't even live here. So we were able to discover it. We were able to mitigate it, like stop the leak immediately and then get water remediation people in there.
Yes, we sent our Hawaii water damage restoration. Our friend Fabio headed right over there and got to work on, getting everything cleaned up.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the thing is that this has been a long process with this property. And I would say that if we had it to do it all over again, is just price it right from the beginning, get it ready to go. I mean, there's been a lot of money put into this property, landscaping, painting,
replacing a deck,
and all of that. So all that preparation and all the big stuff is being taken care of. Mm-hmm. But, you've got to listen to your realtor when they say price it at this amount. Because I will tell you right now, I don't care where you're at on your price point, unless you're getting like above $5 million, typically below that range, certainly between $1 million and below. Mm-hmm. If the home is prepared correctly, if it is priced correctly, and the promotion of that property is, out the door, and you get a lot of eyeballs on it, how many days from the day you go active should you be, what is that range that you should be getting an offer in?
Yeah, that honeymoon period. I would say within the first 30 days.
It's 30 days, folks.
Yeah. And if it's after that, then there's something.
If it's after that, I will tell you something's wrong with the product, something's wrong with the price, and or both. So any homes on the market past 30 days, under $1 million, $1 million to $2 million, below in that range, you know what? I'm going to be the bad guy for all of you who have realtors and you're not listening to them. You are priced too high. Or something is up with your property and you haven't addressed it. The clutter, the landscaping, too many vehicles, too much stuff up on the walls. Selling a home is not easy. You don't just throw and sign up in the front yard and then boom, you're in escrow.
Especially in this market with like we talked about, the interest rates being higher.
Yeah.
Although they have been coming down.
Yeah. And
that's some good news. Good news for home buyers.
Yeah.
And, especially even if you purchased in the last year or two, good news for you too, because you can refinance if it makes sense, if it's enough of a drop.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's give them the early forecast for 2025 for the interest rates for the housing market. After that, we should take a break.
Yes,
what do you think?
That sounds good.
All right. So mortgage rates are projected to come down. With inflation cooling, rates should continue on a gradual decline. So when inflation's up, right, we want to have some economic brakes on it and not have the inflation keep going up. So what we do is we raise interest rates, but then when it starts cooling, it's just a way for the federal government to stabilize the economy and not have these big wild swings. This should help make buying a home a bit more affordable. So Adrian, talk about, you read one column, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. And
depending on the quarters, right?
These are predictions for 2025, Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. Fannie Mae, what's their prediction?
Fannie Mae, that's it.
Just say quarter one and say the number.
Quarter one is 6.2.
And
then MBA 6.4.
No. Go down that column. Fannie Mae.
Fannie Mae.
The whole year.
Okay, Q2 6.1, Q3 6%, and then quarter four of 2025 is 5.9%.
5.9. MBA. I don't know what that is. Maybe that means massive bank account. Here are your 4 quarters, and read them fast, Adrian. 6.4, 6.3, 6.10, 5.9. NAR, National Association of Realtors. Go.
6.5, 6.4, 6.3, 6.3.
Wells Fargo, 6.10, 5.90, 5.95, 5.85, 5.80. Now, here's the deal. We took an average of all of those, and quarter one, what do they predict is going to be the interest rate?
6.3.
Quarter two,
6.19.
and quarter three,
6.06.
and wrapping it up for the end of the year,
5.98%.
Here's the bottom line, folks. If they were spot on those numbers, they should be betting on who's going to be winning the Super Bowl right now, and go put $1 million down on that and get $100 million back. But these are predictions. These are predictions, just like who's going to win the Super Bowl. You don't know. There's odds, this and this and that. The bottom line is that I think we're very confident that interest rates are going to go up or down in the new year.
Going down.
They're going to go down. So here's that's not necessarily good news, and I'll tell you why. Why, Adrian? Why is it not necessarily good news?
Well, what we saw before as the interest rates went down is that there became more buyers in the marketplace, and so more competition, and then it was driving the prices up. Yeah. So we've seen a lot of more flattening on the prices and even some reductions in certain areas. Now,
I know what you're thinking. If you're a seller, you're like a buyer, you should just, if you're looking to buy a home, a lot of times when people are buying a home, forget about the interest rate. Forget about what's going on in the economy. If it is the right time for your family's goals and priorities to buy a home now, you're sick of renting, tired of sleeping on the couch, you want to have your own place. You're tired of making a mortgage payment for somebody else.
Don't try and time the market. Just get in. Just jump in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Just go. Just
and
do it.
And here are the first steps. It's super easy. You're going to call 799-9596. And we're going to connect you with one of our preferred lenders. And then we're not going to look at homes.
We're going to make sure you're pre-approved.
We're going to make sure pre-approved and take a look at the budgeting. How many times you guys go down to the car dealership, you just have in your mind what car you want to buy, and you haven't even seen if you're pre-approved or what your budget is or anything. And when you make decisions like that, or call it backwards, is when you financially get in over your heads. And then, by the way, if you are one of these people facing foreclosure,
yes, we can help you too.
Upside down in your property. What does it mean to be upside down? And then we'll take a break.
Yeah, that means that your mortgage and what you owe is more than what the current market value is. And perhaps you have even fallen behind. I know that we're coming across a lot of people that had taken the forbearance during the COVID time and then they never came out of the forbearance.
Let's leave them wanting some more. We want to talk to you about we're going to have a guest coming on after the break, but then after we're done with the guest, we're going to continue talking about how to avoid foreclosure and all the solutions that we've come up with. Doing this since 2006 and having helped over 400 plus Oahu homeowners avoid foreclosure. That's what we're going to talk about after the break, after the guest. And by the way, who is our guest?
So we do need to take a break, and when we come back, we'll be talking with Donovan Noble from Habilitat. Donovan will share his inspiring journey of transformation and how Habilitat is helping individuals turn their lives around.
So please stay with us.
Have you ever been in a financial bind? How long did you wait before you called in the experts? Aaron and Alexis knew they couldn't wait much longer. They were preparing to return to the mainland and carrying both a rent and a mortgage on their home in Mililani. It was definitely time to call my friends Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams Honolulu to step in and help. They dove right in and discussed the selling process, wasting no time. Adrian and Attilio prepared their home for market, and within 3 short weeks, the listing went live. But wait, not even a full week later, Aaron and Alexis had 2 offers on their home and closed escrow over the asking price. When you need to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama, trust Adrian and Attilio of Team Lally to do the job for you. Call 808-799-9596. That's 808-799-9596. Or visit teamlally.com, spelled Lally, Lally.
Taking one cash offer for your home doesn't have to be your only option. I'm Barbara Corcoran, and especially in today's current market, having a local real estate agent who offers great marketing and options that are customized to fit your needs is smart. In Honolulu, the agents I trust are Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi. They can give you a guarantee to sell your home, flexible fees, or up to $10,000 in cash to help with repairs. Get the option that's right for you. Go to teamlally.com.
Hey, Sean Hannity here, talking with the only real estate agent in your market I recommend. Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams Honolulu. You know, it's more important than ever that you have your house in top condition when you sell it. Can you give some suggestions on how to do that?
Sean, homes need to be move-in ready. The basics are decluttering, depersonalizing, professional cleaning, and getting all the honey-do lists done. We have the resources to do a full remodel and or simple things like cleaning, painting, and landscaping.
How will that impact the listing price?
Ultimately, by working with a team of professionals with a ton of resources and strategies, you will net more money in a shorter amount of time. That's it. Let's go.
Great update. Thank you for keeping us informed. Put the most experience and the best marketing to work for you. Call Team Lally now at 799-9596 or online at teamlally.com. That's teamlally.com.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. I'm Adrian.
And I'm Attilio.
And if you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Our guest today shares a transformative journey from adversity to achievement, overcoming a troubled past through Habilitat. He has excelled for over 2 years, emerging as a business leader.
He's a versatile professional skilled in sales, marketing, PR, entertainment, event coordination, and fundraising. His growth journey highlights Habilitat's transformative impact. Please welcome back today's guest, Donovan Noble.
I just want to add, Donovan also likes writing poetry, painting, and one of his favorite creations is Japanese haikus. No, I just made all that up, but you know, we like to have fun on the show.
Adrian.
Hi, Donovan.
Hi, Donovan. So, Donovan, what you got for us?
Well,
you had
I
a
know
question,
that. Yeah,
Adrian.
well, I would say like that. Not all of our listeners are familiar with Habilitat.
What is Habilitat?
So let's just start with that. What is it? Tell us.
Well, Habilitat is a organization, nonprofit, as well as a treatment recovery program. We've been around for over 53 years now, where we provide vocational training and a lot of cognitive behavioral therapy within the first 6 months. And it doesn't just stop there, though, because it is a 2.5-year program. Once you reach to the second phase of the program, roughly around 6 to 8 months, we go into what we know as our vocational training. Some people might recognize us from our Christmas tree project, our haunted house at Aloha Stadium, or even some people noticing us from doing residential maintenance in their yards or fences. Those are different types of vocational trainings that we have in there. And Habilitat is just an organization that's purpose to save and change lives.
Yeah. And, so the what we're looking at is that, people have had some challenges in their life, facing addiction and things like that. And then when you're in that situation, it causes you not to make the best decisions for yourself,
or hanging with the wrong crowd and like not knowing how to really get out of that those habits, right?
Talk about the recidivism rate for you guys versus comparatively nationally with other programs. I know that's a big positive.
Oh, that's a huge thing. So a lot of people, either they went through it themselves or knows of someone who's gone through addiction. A lot of people also know about a bunch of different programs in the entire nation, but what they don't know is that Habilitat there's only one facility here in Kaneohe, Hawaii, and it's known to be the toughest but most successful program in the entire nation, if not the world.
Yeah.
We have 3 times higher than the national average of success rate.
Mm-hmm. And that says something in itself, because a lot of times we can talk about a program and what it is, but at the end of the day, you got to have results. Mm-hmm. And those are awesome results. I mean, because a lot of times, and correct me if I'm wrong, Donovan, sometimes people, they're at a crossroads, and it's either incarceration or the Habilitat program. And I'll tell you, the recidivism rate, I know, for incarceration here in the U.S. is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It is. There's so much people in OCCC, Maui CCC, Big Island CCC. They're flooded. They have a lot more people there than they do anywhere else.
And all you're doing is locking them up, and then we know, contraband gets into those systems, and it's hardening people as opposed to opening up their hearts and
doing the work.
And creating an opportunity. So I like too, because we've gone there to teach classes and, come donate books to you guys' library. We really love your program and like supporting it. That's why we have you guys. I think we've had you guys on the show 6-7 times, promoting all your events. Yeah. And we feel it's important because the work that you guys do there, the multiplier effect. So it's like one person going through this program is probably worth 50, and I'm being anecdotal and not factual, but it's my opinion and it's our radio show, so I can say that. But I would say it's probably 10 times more effective than somebody being incarcerated and then coming back into the community, coming back to their friends.
Or even if someone has an addiction problem, it's like you go to the rehab, but then you have to keep going back to rehab. But with the Habilitat program,
it's a long-term program.
Yes, it's just about changing, your habits
and your atmosphere,
and who you're around, and giving you those skills to to stay clean, right?
All right. So a lot of and tell us about the source of funding, because that's probably going to dovetail into some fundraisers that we have here talking about. But how does you guys fund your?
How do you fund this program?
Yeah, where does the money come from?
It's 100% self-sufficient. We don't get any government funding. But how's this? So, like I mentioned earlier, we have our Christmas tree project, and people know us from locations all over the island and buying a Christmas tree. But I guess now what everyone always knows is that we actually partner up with 80-plus schools and sports organizations to not only benefit us, but it benefits the school and sports organizations to help them raise money as well.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest fundraiser that we have. And a few other ones that we've had in the past is like our luau. I'm sure a lot of people know about the luau. We just haven't had it in a while.
Yep.
And it was last year we had our haunted house drive-through at Aloha Stadium. Our online auctions. We just had 2 major auctions last year with Granger, a whole Granger auction, and our own auction where we get signed memorabilia, artwork, gift certificates to hotel stays, vacation packages, jewelry, you name it. We auction a lot of things off, and it's really because of the support from other organizations and companies that are willing to support Habilitat. And I'm talking about not from Hawaii. I'm talking about people from New York are supporting us. People from California, Oregon, they're all supporting Habilitat because they kind of believe what it is that we're doing. And we cannot express enough gratitude over to them, saying, hey, thank you. And that's the gist of it. That's part of what we can do at that moment. But we're always thinking, always trying to do more.
Now, Donovan, we mentioned some of the, with the vocational things that you guys do. So I'm certain that if our listeners are hiring Habilitat for, what is it, like fencing?
Tell us all the stuff that you guys can
tell us.
Bids on.
So that does come back to the program, right?
Yeah.
It helps to fund what you guys are doing.
Yeah, tell us about what the services you guys offer.
Well, we have quite a few. I know that a lot of people like to have a nice yard. You walk through your front door like, oh man, this is so much bushes over here, vines. I don't want this anymore. All you have to do is call Habilitat, and we send out 4 of our services department guys who clean up your entire yard and maintain it for however long. We keep doing it. We keep going back to customers who are very satisfied with what we do. And if you want to build a barricade around your house, known as a vinyl fencing or a wood fencing, chain link fencing, we love to do that too. We don't. Fencing. A lot of us come from either incarceration and homelessness, like myself, but we learn the skills to be able to do these types of trades through Habilitat. Through Habilitat teaching us, we pass it down word of mouth from the older residents here in the program, participants. I mean, there's people older, they learn it, and then they teach the next person that comes in that goes into that same type of training. So we have the fencing, we have the residential maintenance, we even have catering events. People hire us for catering events, and just like our fencing department, our culinary arts department, not everybody knows how to cook, and trust me, and believe me, I can use a microwave.
And a lot of people shouldn't be cooking. Like Adrian, she don't know how to cook. She can microwave though.
Yes.
Using a microwave is an art form for me. I use that for Hot Pockets, pizza rolls, everything. Those are delicious. But we cater to events large, up to hundreds of people, and we're talking about like 5-course meals, 3-course meals, 7-course meals at times, and steak, lobster, many different types of foods that we do for our catering events. And some other things that we do to help raise funds is, like I said, the Christmas tree project, the haunted house drive-through, and really a lot of supportive individuals outside.
The other thing that you guys also supply meals, I think, is it for U.S. vets? Or
yes, for U.S. vets.
What do you guys supply meals for?
We actually just picked up a new contract with it's called WUCS, WUCS, over in town. We actually provide about, I don't know the exact number, I'm guessing around 20 to 30 people per meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner over there. And we do for U.S. Vets, Kapolei, Waianae Civic Center, Care Hawaii, Meals on Wheels, and CER. So rough estimated about, 300,000 a month?
Wow.
300,000 meals a month or so?
Wow, that's a lot of cooking.
You guys cranking out the food.
It's a lot of
there.
cooking.
And what's cool
we
is,
do have a big family too, so we like to eat.
And you know what I like is that you guys it's a live-in program, Yes,
it is. It's a 2.5-year program where we all live here, and after that, 6 months after we graduate, and by means, in order to graduate, you must have 3 things. You must have a job before you can graduate. You must have your GED before you can graduate. And you have to have a place to live. And I'm not talking going back, hey, Mom, hey, Dad, can I live with you? No. You will find your own place to live at, but we do provide that as well. Our executive director, Jeff Nash, has actually provided housing for us to transition a little bit easier to getting back into society.
So, Donovan, where are you at in the program? I feel like we've known you for a little while. Where's your placement in that program?
My placement is I've been here for over 41 months now. So 3.5 years I've been in this program, and I decided to stay on another year because I want the best possibilities that I can have in my life and my journey. I am in the sales and marketing department where we kind of just host some of the largest events on the island, such as the Christmas Tree Project, the Haunted House events, the open houses. I coordinate the open houses for the past few years. I have gained a position to be the overseer of our entire fundraising department, where I'm overseeing roughly 12 to 15 individuals. And now I am also the public relations representative, which I've been for the past year now only. I was doing entertainment coordinating, and I kind of pushed that over to someone else, so I'm teaching them how to coordinate with entertainment, some music, some songwriters and singers. I'm more so reaching out to more of a public relations type of people now, and I'm also trying to reach out to celebrities who are interested and can relate with Habilitat to kind of just share the insight of Habilitat.
We're going to do a reach out right now because I know these people listen to our show. Tony Robbins, Oprah Winfrey, The Rock Johnson, and Jason Momoa. If you guys want to help come support, I know you guys are avid listeners of our show. No, they're not listening to the show. But hey,
we did mention Mel Robbins too.
Mel Robbins,
yes,
all
in
those
the beginning
people,
of our show.
If you guys want to come help support a great organization, you should. By the way, here's the backstory on Donovan with the entertainment division. He was the official fire dancer, and he went burned down that shed one time. So they said, no more fire dancing for Donovan. We're taking you out of entertainment. We're going to move you into sales and fundraising. And he's been knocking it out of the park ever since. So good job on that.
So Donovan, you guys do have some events coming up. Why don't you share with our listeners?
Yeah, what's coming up?
What's coming up over the next couple of months that they could, be a part of or participate in?
Yeah.
I'd love to. So we're about to wrap up our online auction. It's going to end tonight, and we'll be distributing all the items this weekend. But in December, we'll be having our Christmas tree fundraising, where we'll have our locations all over the place. We're right now actually reaching out to people in the community to see if they'd like to pre-order their Christmas trees now.
Nice.
And then the Christmas tree project, our main goal is we're not going to have any pine left. We did it last year. We got rid of every single pine, as in wreaths, door charms, candle rings, Christmas tree sizes 2 feet to 20 feet.
Yeah.
A shout out to the 20-foot tree. Yeah. And I would love to tell you one more event that's coming up, but it's still to be determined.
Okay.
So I can't really give the details out of it yet. It's just talk about, and I will definitely let you guys know once we get that solidified and move forward with it. It's going to be super exciting. I think it's going to be an awesome event where a lot of individuals will be able to network with each other. So look out for that.
Yeah, I think that's a great opportunity because when you get a bunch of business people together to network with each other and do more business with each other, and then most importantly, to open up the checkbook and start writing some checks to make donations. Donovan, I want to, before we let you go, because we have a couple other things to cover and we're coming to the end of the show, I want to talk to you and give you this tool here called For Benefit Marketing. For Benefit Marketing. Adrian, a little bit about where did we hear about For Benefit Marketing to begin with?
I believe it was in a book about Tom's Shoes.
The CEO of the shoes called Tom Shoes. Tom Shoes, they're like, I don't know, they're kind of goofy looking shoes, but they look like house slippers or something that I don't know what you would call them, but anyway, they're very popular with celebrities and very trendy shoe. And what they're For Benefit Marketing is, if you buy a shoe from them, what happens to another pair?
They give a pair of shoes to someone in need who doesn't have shoes.
Yes. So what we found, or what he discovered and why he wrote this book, is he wanted other businesses to incorporate For Benefit Marketing in their business model. And this is the approach, Donovan, that you can talk about and talk to these business owners, that when the consumer takes a look, like let's say you calling, let's say you calling one insurance agency and you want to help them donate for your program. When consumers look at all the insurance agencies on Oahu, they cannot tell the difference. But when they see that the insurance agency that's approaching them gives back to their community, 95% of the time they choose that insurance agency or fill in the blank with any other company where the consumer cannot tell the difference. They, majority of the time, pick the company, everything being the same, pick the company that's giving back to the community. So I want you to approach all your business people moving forward with what we call For Benefit Marketing. And you know what? You're going to start life is all about the questions we ask, Donovan. So when you can tell your crew when they get on for ask for donations. By the way, real quick, have you heard of For Benefit Marketing? And Joey, who owns his pest control company, is like, no, I never hear For Benefit Marketing. What is For Benefit Marketing? Well, I'm glad you asked. And then you're going to go through and explain what I just explained, just like that. Okay? So business owners out there, For Benefit Marketing, please open up the checkbooks. Do you guys have a donate button on your website?
We do, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yes, so donate there, and or like even if you're not a business owner, please take a look at Habilitat's opportunities with the Christmas tree and any of the services that they offer. Have them come quote out a fence or landscaping. They do a great job. Or if you have like your next party,
maybe
have them do some catering.
Maybe, last thing, if you're an old fart out there and you're like, oh, your kid's rotten, like leave them nothing, leave it to Habilitat.
That too.
Can you guys be a beneficiary in somebody's will or trust and then get all the assets and then put it into the program? Would that be okay with you guys? Yeah. Just say yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? Because it is, people actually can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You actually I know I heard this before from either Kyle.
There's a strategy in doing that with giving.
Like they can
for tax benefits.
I forgot what it is, but we'll have Kyle Shimoda from Impact Wealth on, and he's going to talk about like literally if you
how to structure that.
If you bequeath the property to a nonprofit, you actually avoid a whole bunch of taxes like now.
Yes.
So, but we'll circle back on that, and then then Donovan, you know what? We're going to share that with you so that you can also could be something that you can talk to people about also. All right.
I definitely would love to learn more about that.
Yeah.
Attilio, Adrian, I want to tell you guys, I absolutely appreciate being on here again today. But also, I've been watching you guys' videos all over.
Yeah.
Super fun just watching you guys do the rushing of the running through the houses.
The speed tours.
It's as if I'm watching a 5-star movie.
Yeah.
I love it.
The speed tour. Maybe we come do speed tour.
Donovan, be on the lookout for. We are going to be doing a speed tour where Attilio gets wet.
Yeah,
that one is coming up.
Ooh,
but we did one already where I think we did one already where we get in the pool.
No, I think it's coming out soon.
Oh, coming soon.
It's coming soon, so be on the lookout. Attilio is going to be getting wet in one of them.
I did a speed tour where I jumped in the ocean and then I jumped in a pool.
Double wet.
And then I jumped in the ocean.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, your speed tours are awesome, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Donovan. All right, thanks for being on.
Thank you guys for having me. You guys have a good one.
Oh, Donovan, again, what's the website?
Habilitat.com.
Habilitat.com. Habilitat. Habilitat. Got it.
Thanks you,
so
Donovan.
Much, Donovan.
Absolutely. You guys have a good one.
All righty.
All right, go check out Habilitat and all they have to offer, and pre-order those Christmas trees.
Do it now.
Never too early.
You ordered a Christmas tree, you got a Christmas tree, and then you're supporting a program that has a recidivism rate. Okay, in plain English, that means they don't go back to that negative lifestyle.
That they've made the change permanently.
Are 3 times higher than any other program in the United States right now. 3 times higher. It's right here in our community, supporting our community. When we take people out of that lifestyle, the spillover effects of positivity to the whole community is tremendous. You don't have people, vandalizing things, breaking into houses because they're trying to feed the drug habit. And then they're becoming productive citizens, contributing to the tax base, becoming homeowners, and then raising kids that are even going to do it. And then they're breaking that cycle in their family of addiction and negative behavior. And it's just such a huge thing. This is why it warms our heart, and it's not that much motivation to support a program like this because it does so many good things. All right, so we got about 5 minutes left. We did promise the people
about the avoiding foreclosure.
Avoiding foreclosure. My name is Attilio, and I am the avoiding the foreclosure for the people. No, that's not. What's that guy? That's that car dealer guy. Anyway,
that's not you.
Yeah, he's the dealer for the people. We gotta have him on the show. I think he's hilarious with his commercial because I still remember. Hi, my name is.
Okay, on to avoiding foreclosure.
I'm the avoiding the foreclosure for the people. And so what is foreclosure? Let's start with the basics. What is foreclosure?
So it's, basically after you have missed a certain amount of payments, the bank, they decide that they are going to put in a legal action against the homeowner.
That's it right there.
Yes, the legal action.
Foreclosure is a legal action, and in some states it's a judicial, and some is called power of sale. We were power of sale, which means they don't need to go through the court system. Boom, they just go straight to auction. Now we're judicial, so the courts are involved, the judges.
It can be quite a lengthy and expensive process.
Yeah. But here's the deal, folks. If you're facing foreclosure, in your mortgage, you have what's called an acceleration clause or a default clause, which means that if you start missing payments, the recourse that the lender can take is either they can do, and here's your couple of options, right? I'll just walk through them. Or I'll say the words, and we're going to test you, Adrian, see how much you know. Forbearance. And real quick, just short and sweet. What is forbearance?
It's like putting a little pause on your mortgage payments, but they get added to the back end of the loan.
Pause the payments, but when we start back up, you still owe everything and all that late fees and all of that. Then there is loan modification. What's that?
So that's basically you are unqualifying for the loan, and they're creating a new payment structure
restructuring your loan
that fits, your current situation.
Here's the thing with loan modifications: 67%, 70% of people are right back in foreclosure. So it is an option. It can work, but make sure you know what you're doing when you go into it, and we can tell you the pros and cons of it. Next up is bankruptcy, and I'll go into that one. It's only a temporary pause on the foreclosure process because they are not going to wipe out your mortgage and let you keep the house. They are just going to pause the foreclosure action, but then as soon as the bankruptcy process is over, because it cannot go forever, then you're right back in foreclosure. So it's just delaying the inevitable. And then there is selling the home, and even if you're upside down, which is called the
short sale,
you owe more than it's worth. We can get you out of that without having to owe the difference. We know how to communicate with the local attorneys, the nationwide servicers, all the banks. We've done over 400 of these. We know how to help you avoid foreclosure. If you're an agent out there and you have clients coming to you with this stuff, we'll pay you a referral fee to take that little sticky wicky situation off of your hands and do right by the client and get her done. That's it. What else, Adrian?
And then there's additional resources. So please do not get fooled into paying upfront fees.
Foreclosure scams.
And the foreclosure scams. Just call us and we'll let you know if it's legit or not.
The Mortgage and Rescue Servicing Act was put into law after the 0708 2010 Frank-Dodd Act. And it is illegal for any foreclosure rescue services to, 1, collect a fee up front, 2, to make any suggestions that they're affiliated with anything with the government. Those are 2 things that are red flags. So if they want the money up front, it's illegal. It's a scam. Don't send them a check. And if we come to help you, we're not expecting any money from you up front either, because we want to do right by you.
There's also a nonprofit called the Hawaii Home Ownership Center.
Yes.
They do have a service as
well.
They have
HUD certified foreclosure counselors that can help you with that. They can advise you and give you all the advice. So talk to them, talk to us. We'll help your family. There's no reason why you should let your family's home go to foreclosure.
Okay, well, thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Jody and Derek of Pacific Rim Mortgage.
Bradley with Allstate Insurance.
Kenji with Pillar to Post Home Inspections.
John with Kilauea Pest Control.
Duke with Hawaii Pacific Property Management.
Robinson Fine Line Paintworks.
Amphi with Estate Planning Group.
Jason Wu, Attorney at Law.
Rhino with Hawaii Unified.
Janice of Dreamhouse Drafting.
Fabio with Hawaii Water Damage Restoration.
Jake with Go Local Power.
If you want to get hold of any of our sponsors, it's so easy. All you got to do is go to teamlally.com.
We also want to give a big thank you to Leah Rodriguez, our producer here in the studio.
Chee-hoo.
Make sure to tune in next week. We'll have an awesome guest talking about something that'll change your life.
Forever. This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed
Sold program. If we can't sell your home at the agreed upon price or time frame, we'll have it bought for cash.
Thanks and aloha.
The preceding program was sponsored by Team Lally.